Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Eric, for those of you who don't know, and this is the 1930 Pontiac. So I was told. Could be a 29. But yeah, so it's a complete car. It's in pretty nice shape for being 95 years old. Like all the fenders are nice. A few little dings and dents that I'll be able to iron out. Interior is trash, but this has the inline six. It's got the transmission, drive shaft, rear end. Like, this thing's got everything. Even the lights, lenses are still good. Those headlights aren't original, but the buckets I believe are. But yeah, both of these. It's got the handles on it. As you can see, it's got a spare tire, which looks like in nice shape. All four of these wheels hold air. Original wood wheels, which is cool. And even the gauge, all the gauges and stuff, doesn't look like anything's cracked or anything like that. So yeah, so my plan for today is to get the interior of this cleaned out. I want to get all of this out. I want to see what I have. It's got like the seats and everything, like all the frames and stuff, but I want to get all of this out, see what I have, and we'll go from there. I'm not too sure what my plan is for this yet. I was told that this was a running car years ago. It's been sitting in a field for the last 5. The guy I got it off of said that the guy he got it off of had it in a garage and all that. So who knows? There's no oil in it. Transmission seized. So I'm going to do my best to free everything up and see if I can get it running, because why not? I think that would be cool. So that's going to be what I start with. Just let's work with what I got here. We'll see if I can get it running, and then we'll go from there. Ideally, I would love to hot rod this. I don't want to chop the roof or anything like that. I like the profile of this. Maybe bring it down a bit with a modern engine or something like that, but who knows? We'll see. But yeah, but we'll start by just cleaning it out. I'm just cleaning it out here. I've got a lot of the stuff out. This is the collection of stuff that I've gotten. That's just old wood pieces. Now I'm being very careful when I'm pulling all this stuff because I don't want to throw out anything that might be important. Like some of these brackets I might need to make a template from. But that looks like the original grill shell, and the rad is in it. I obviously won't use it, but looks almost the same, a little different, but this is most likely the original here. I've got a couple seat frames. Again, none of this stuff I'll probably use, but it is kind of cool to have. I have this almost a full steering wheel, so hopefully in this mess of stuff I find the missing piece to my steering wheel. Otherwise, I think it would be cool to kind of recreate it. Just, I'm sure I can make something out of a piece of wood with that and tape it up together. I think that would be cool. But it's starting to look a lot better. It's just so much trash. Like the roof, it almost looks like there was a fire, but none of the wood is burnt or anything like that. Like, it's just old and rotten. I have a feeling that they had, like, you can kind of see over there, they used like a tarp or something. So I don't know if it had just crumbled. That's almost like it's been rocker guarded. It's made a mess of everything, but like this here's even got some foam left in it. Pretty cool. But I'll get this rear seat out and then I'll start getting all of this junk out of here. I just got to be careful. I want to go through everything to make sure I'm not throwing anything important out. There's so much dirt and trash in here. There's a lot of like this trim and stuff like that, which I think is from a different car. I don't know where it would go on this, but there's chunks of glass and stuff which I might be able to use for templates. But I'm gonna not throw out all the metal just in case I need it for a template for something, but all the wood over here is rotten and trash. I'll get all this stuff thrown away. Just gotta be careful when I'm going through the floorboards. These old cars used to have a VIN plate. I don't see it anywhere. It's pretty common that they come loose and fall off throughout the years, but I'm just gonna make sure it's not in amongst this dirt and everything when I throw it out. So I'm kind of sifting through everything before I toss it. But yeah, it's hard to believe that all of this was inside the car. Some cool license plate frames, some old headlights that are cracked and stuff, but got an old tire iron, which also might be an engine crank. There was another engine crank that I had found in it when I first got it. So I just have it tucked in there, but yeah, looks like there's some axles or something here that were in it. It's kind of neat going through all this stuff. Who knows how long it's been sitting in here, especially the stuff that was under the seat and all that. But yeah, the more I get it cleared out, the more excited I get. So I'm gonna start taking all this stuff apart. But once I have it all cleared out, all the old garbage wood out of here, it'll start coming together a lot quicker than I think. Okay, so I have made a mess of my floor, but starting to look a little better. Some holes and stuff there, which I'm not too concerned with, but kind of crazy. They used to have wood just right on the frame rails. But I thought this is kind of cool. So this transmission that I thought was kind of locked in neutral is actually pretty free. Trash shaft spins. So I'm gonna spray all of this linkage and stuff like that because it looks like it. Oh, that's the brake. So I'm gonna spray all these joints, just lube everything up just to see if I can get everything free. I did not find the missing piece to the wheel, which is too bad, but again, I'm not too concerned about it. I'm sure I'll be able to. Realistically, I'll be putting a different steering wheel in this, but I thought it would be cool. But yeah, all the glass is still in good shape. Buttons and stuff actually work. So, no, it's looking a bit better. Just the amount of trash that was in here is kind of ridiculous, but a lot of stuff from different cars and whatnot. But yeah, so who knows? when the last time someone's actually been in this car. Pretty cool. So basically I am just spraying everything that moves just to see if I can free any of it up. But yeah, we're getting there. Made a big mess. Yeah. Once I actually get all this swept up and everything, then I'll start tinkering with the engine and stuff. I'll get the carb off of it, go through that, and hook a battery up to it and see what we can do. So it's the next day. I've got all the mess cleaned up. For the most part, still a little bit of stuff under the car there, but I did get 2 full garbage cans of stuff. This here is just a box of stuff that I'm going to keep for now. Just some random pieces of metal. I don't imagine I'll use anything. This here, I think, is the frame that holds the windshield in, because it's not in there. So I have a feeling that's it. The rest of the windows have their, I don't know what you all call them, the glass holders. But anyway, this light is cool. Again, I don't think it's from the car. There were some moldings and stuff in there, which also not from the car, because this car has everything. There's even molding up at the top that goes all the way around. I am missing this piece from here to here on the other side, and that's the only piece that I'm missing. So I'm pretty sure I can recreate that. We'll see. But for the most part, this is all cleaned out. I gotta get the vacuum in here and just get the rest of it out, and then I'll start pulling all the old canvas and stuff out. So I did start yanking on some of it, but it's pulling the wood with it, and I don't want to take all the wood out yet until I brace it. So I'm gonna put some metal braces just to keep the body secure, and then I'll get all the other stuff. But these things were, I don't know if you can see it over there, but they're all nailed in just to the wood pieces, which is cool. But anyway, while I was under here yesterday, I noticed the coil is missing. So I've ordered a 6-volt coil. So that should be here next week. And then once I have that, I'll get a battery for this thing, and we'll see if we can get this thing spinning over. I did put power to the starter and nothing happened. So these starters, there is no starter solenoid. It's just a starter. This is it's a foot operated switch that pushes on this plunger, and then that operates. But I didn't get any movement or noise out of it, so I don't imagine it works. It's probably locked up from sitting. So we'll get that off and see if we can free that up. I did spray all the plugs. I did manage to get one of these plugs out. I did break it trying to get it out, but yeah, these things are just huge. So anyway, I'll get the rest of these plugs out, and we'll see if we can get this engine spinning over. And then hopefully next week, or the next video for you guys, I'll be able to at least turn this thing over, maybe with a battery, hopefully. If not, there is an engine crank, so maybe we'll see if we can do that. Even in here, I had this part. This doesn't even look too bad. This needs a good filing, but we'll see if we can get some spark out of it, and we'll go from there. I think it would be so cool to get this thing running. The transmission in this thing wasn't even seized. Just a little stuck, I guess, but it's a 3-speed. So reverse, first, second, and third. And that all works, and neutral is there. So pretty cool. Once everything's kind of lubed up and rolling, I think there's a pretty good chance this thing might even move. Who knows? But I'm gonna leave it for now. I want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys click subscribe, leave a comment. Yeah, this is gonna be a big project, so make sure you guys follow along, and we'll catch you in the next one.